Hello, you're watching the Chucktown Wind Report weekday update for Tuesday, November the 24th and Wednesday, November the 25th. And we'll get a little bit about Thanksgiving as well. So looking at our radar from GRE, things look really dry right now. We're seeing cool northerly winds this morning, so very, very chilly. We're down into the 30s tonight, patchy frost inland. As we get into tomorrow and Thursday, things start to warm up a little bit. So talking about mid-60s for temperatures and then maybe near 70 degrees for Thanksgiving. So radar, we have a little bit of troughing kind of trying to move in from the west, and we have some troughing offshore out over the Gulf Stream. Some of that may wrap up near the coastline as we get into tomorrow and Thursday to increase the pressure gradient. So let's take the surface map. Here we have central high pressure located over the entire southeast region. The central area is over us now, so that means winds will stay on the weaker side today. But as this high pressure starts to centralize over North Carolina, Virginia, and slide to the northeast, what we'll get is we'll get a mid-Atlantic high pressure, or we get an eastern seaboard ridge built where the winds will favor more of a northeasterly lean starting tomorrow and even into Thursday. So that means even with some of the diurnal heating, with what little heating we do get, that cooler air advecting over these warmer waters, along with a little bit of that troughing easing up from the south, that could increase our pressure gradient to meet some higher numbers. So for today, let's take a look at Datascope. For today, here we go. We have a slight gradient offshore, 12 to 14 knots. I'm not looking for very much today, probably 10 to 14 knots overall for the Charleston area on a north-northeasterly wind, and that means mainly offshore values, and except for the open areas such as Charleston Harbor and places that are not land shadowed. Now, as we get into tomorrow, we'll start to see more of that northeasterly lean to east-northeasterly lean, and we'll see 14 to 18 knots. As we get into Thursday, we may see that continue 14 to 18 knots. Tomorrow, we're not totally out of the question to see near 20 to 22 knots as we've seen in the past with some of these east-northeasterly leans. So we're looking for a moderate build tomorrow with possible strong values building during the peak heating between 12 and 3 p.m. and then kind of backing off as the day cools and the land starts to cool in the evening time. But right now in Charleston, we're showing 6 knots northeast in the harbor. We have 3 knots to the beaches and land shadowed except for Folly Beach, which is about 7. Here we go for Isle of Palms. Let's take a look at the quick look at the models for the week. Blow this up a little bit. And here we go. So here's our modeling for guidance, and it's showing right around 10 to 12 knots for today. Most models in agreement with a north-northeasterly lean. And then as we get into tomorrow, here's where the winds start to come up along that northeast lean. Most models are coming in agreement with that. I do think that that will happen as long as that high pressure does slide further up to the northeast along the Atlantic seaboard. And then as we get into Thursday, models are showing a drop-off. However, I think the gradient will hold for one more day with that, and we'll still see 14 to 18 knots. So here's our GFS guidance here. That winds continue from Wednesday right on into Thursday. Here, our high tide this morning will be at 11:58 a.m., and then our high tide this afternoon will be at 5:14 p.m. And that will do it for the Chucktown Wind Report. I'll try to get back on tomorrow to give another update tomorrow morning for the day for Wednesday, and we'll take a look at what the winds are doing. Until then, have a good day. Thanks for watching.